I really need to remind myself that I don't need to wait until the very last minute to actually record. I just do it out of habit, but it's not necessary at all. So today, my very, very morning was bad. Well, waking up was bad because, I was having a really, really weird dream, and I was like moving around a lot for some reason, and I knocked my pillow into my stein, and it fell over and it broke, and I immediately woke up from the noise. Like, I was already kind of like half awake, half not, and like I knew while I was moving the pillow that I was moving it, and then immediately just like I heard that noise and I was like, I know what just happened and I'm very upset about it. And then, I looked and I checked, and I mean, the sun wasn't even up. There was no light. I just kind of felt around down there, and I was like, yep, this is exactly what I think it is. So I just grabbed the larger pieces, put them in the bottom part that had still remained, set it back where it was, and then just went back to sleep because I was still really tired, and finished cleaning up the rest of it in the morning. So I am no longer with Stein. Very sad, very sad. I asked my mom if we could potentially fix it, and she was just like, no. Because she didn't really know how to, and we didn't really have anything to. I mean, like, I could order some kit, or send it in to somebody, or just buy a new one for, like, much less than it would cost, probably, to order a kit, or send it in to somebody, because it's not even, like, precious, fine dining. Like, I think I found it on Amazon for, like, $10, which is less than the how much I'd spent when I bought it, probably. Yeah, I think when I bought it was, like, either 15 or 25, something like that. I don't know if I'll rebuy that specific one, but I mean, I know I want something to keep with me as the thing that I drink water with. I'm probably just gonna keep putting it back in that same spot, because just, it's not often that I'll move the pillow like that. And I'll probably learn from that, I mean, that's being hopeful, but I'm pretty sure I will. And like, I think I've talked before about how I don't move in my sleep, and then I'm just talking about how I've moved in my sleep. And I thought about this today, and it's weird because normally I don't move in my sleep. When I sleep on my back, and for most of my life I've slept on my back and I don't really move. But after I got a body pillow, I've sort of trained myself to sleep on my side. And when you sleep on your side, you kind of flip back and forth between the two, So I don't really need that much space, but I need enough space to move back and forth between, just one side and the other. I'm not rolling all over the place, but, if I lean a bit too far to the left and then I just move the pillow a little bit out from me, it knocks right into that, right into the stein. It had a little bit of water in it, so there's like, it's fucking crazy too, because there's a bunch of clothes and shit down there. But where it landed was exactly where there wasn't a bunch of clothes and shit. And there's just concrete. My floor is just concrete. But like, if I had stacked more clothes toward the thing instead of on the other side or whatever, my room's a little messy. But if I had put my clothes somewhere slightly different, it probably would have had a safer landing. The clothes still would have gotten wet, but it probably wouldn't have, broken into, like, it was like 5 or 6 pieces. And like, if I had a bunch of money, I would get that shit fucking like Kinetsugi or something like that. That's where they repair the all the like they repair broken pottery by filling the cracks in with gold, which looks fucking fantastic, but it's very expensive. Even doing it yourself is gonna cost you like $100, and probably going to be very difficult. So I just like showed it to my mom, and she was like, "No, we're not gonna fix this." And she offered the idea of breaking it further and turning it into some weird mosaic. And I'm like, no, there are like 4 usable pieces of interesting design on that. Most of it is just like stone wall looking shit. You know, it's just like, no, that's not, it's just gonna look weird. I don't want to do that. I could use the mug that I have that's also Attack on Titan style. It's not as much, you know, liquid as the Stein, but it's still pretty sizable. I mean, it's about the size of just a large mug. But I have forgotten about that one. I usually only get that out when I'm drinking coffee, because if I have to drink coffee to stay up really late for some reason, I'll get that and I'll fill that like halfway up with coffee, because I want a lot of coffee, but I don't like heavy coffee. So I use the big setting on the Keurig, and that fills it about halfway, and then I fill the rest in with milk. And now I'm no longer drinking milk, so that's kind of out the window. But in those situations, I'll probably just use tea anyway, because when I get tea, I don't get cream in it. Usually, I do lemon. I like tea with lemon. But I don't know. It's just like it makes more sense in my mind that if I'm staying up, I want coffee. But tea is also gonna have a considerable amount of caffeine in it. So, pretty sure something like that. I don't know. Plus, tea is nice. I don't know. There are like certain teas that are better for you than others. Like ginseng, I think it is. That's supposed to be really good for you. But yeah. So today I recorded 1 episode of S.H.I.E.L.D. I was gonna record more, but like when I got around to it, it was already getting kind of late, and then I was recording like a second episode, and then my mom and my sister had gotten back because they had went out for food or whatever. And they'd gotten back, and then my sister is just very loud, and she just like yelled to me, and I was just like, all right, well, this is gone. I think I have 2 episodes still left. I have to upload Kumo tomorrow, but I have like 6 episodes processed that just need uploading, so that's fine. Well, technically, I don't even have to upload it tomorrow, because there's one that's going up tomorrow. I could wait until the next day to actually upload it. But tomorrow is Wednesday, and sometime Thursday I will be like leaving or whatever to go to my dad's house. And I mean, if I bring my laptop, then it's no big deal, and I probably will end up bringing my laptop. But yeah. I really need to buy a fan for my laptop. like a proper, like, put this thing like a USB, plug it in, stick it under your laptop, and it'll cool the laptop, because the laptop doesn't have an internal fan. I use just like a desk fan thing. Like it's just the big square fan that you would set up, and I just sit it under the laptop so that it's pointed into it. And I mean, it's worked. It keeps it fucking pretty damn cool, you know? I mean, I'm not like running heavy processes or whatever, but if I leave it, I turned it off when I was at my dad's house, because I couldn't get the setup to where it wouldn't make very much noise. So I turned it off when I was recording, and then I forgot to turn it back on, and like in the morning, because I had left it running all night, like that shit was fucking hot. It didn't overheat because, you know, the lid was closed, so the screen was off. But it was still, it was running a very simple process, but it was still running a process, and it was getting hot. If I try to run too much, it will overheat because there's just no internal fan cooling it down. So I have an external fan always pointed at it, and I should really look into buying one that's, meant to be that, because portability. Fucking, I brought the little fan with me to my dad's house because I knew I wanted to, but it just barely fit into the bag. The bag that I always use now is a drawstring backpack thing with Yurikuma Arashi logo thing. Not logo, it's the Yuri approved thing. It's like a bear paw and like a stamp. It's great. I fucking love it. But I can stick my laptop in there, and then I can squeeze the fan in there as well. And it fits, but it's fucking just barely, and I barely have room for anything else. A lot of the cords, I had to, I brought my mouse with me because I don't really like using a trackpad. I didn't bring my keyboard. I wanted to, but I don't know. So I didn't bring my keyboard, but I brought my mouse. But I kept my mouse and the cord for the mouse in my jacket pocket because I really didn't have room for it in this bag anymore. And I was able to shove one little pair of clothes in there. I might try to find a different bag or something. But this next coming weekend, I'm leaving Thursday and I'm coming back Tuesday. So I'm going to be there for a while, and I'm actually going to bring my cat. I don't think I talked about that, but I'm actually going to bring my cat. My cat is going to have her first trip in the bag that she hates. I got her kind of used to it when my mom brought me the bag. She was like, yeah, you'll have to bring your cat with you if you're gonna be there for a long time, because that cat just fucking freaks out and yells if I'm not there. So I got her the bag and I put her in it every now and then, and she hates it, but she doesn't yell as much now because she got a little bit more used to it. And she still likes me just a little bit less because I used to put her in there. So she's warmed up to me again, but she's gonna hate me after I put her back in. But she's gonna get to explore a brand new special area and hang out with my dad, who's pretty cool. When we had a cat over there, I hated that cat, but it mostly got along with my dad. So Tiger's probably gonna get along with him. I don't know. I know that he knows how cats work, so I'm, confident with bringing her there because, he knows how cats work. My sister does not know how cats work, so she's afraid of them. They're very sensitive creatures. You don't really want to fuck with them, and you just you don't want to fuck with them in general. A tiger especially. She just, for the most part, she doesn't like being pet, but sometimes she does. But if you pet her for too long, she'll get tired of it. She'll try to bite at you. Sometimes she'll try to bite at you because she's being playful. Sometimes she's trying to bite at you because she's being competitive or she's tired of you. Sometimes she gets into a really feisty kind of mood, right? Where she'll jump at me. She'll literally we'll be messing around a little bit. And then she'll try to bite me, and I'll back away, no, don't do that. And then she'll just she'll jump down and she'll walk around a little bit, and then she'll jump onto the bed, lunge at me, and then I'll I won't hit her, but I'll almost make the motion to no, you come at me, I come at you, and then she'll just immediately back off, no, wait. Because you really shouldn't hit a cat. You shouldn't hit animals in general, but cats especially, because they are ridiculously sensitive, and as soon as they don't like you for a very long time. Dogs are a little bit better with that, a boop on the nose because they're doing bad, that kind of shit. That's fine. Pete is gonna get on my ass because I said you can boop dogs in the nose. No, don't do that. You're not allowed to touch animals. Pete is fucking dumb. I don't give a shit about PETA. Uh, it just, uh, just, I don't know, like, that whole shit, it's just, I mean, animals are animals, we're animals too, survival of the fittest, that kind of shit, you know, like, I gave up milk, but not of any sort of, like, vegan guilt. I just decided as a health thing, there might be some benefits to it, you know? Like, I'm not gonna give up meat because there's a lot of benefits to meat, and meat is great. You know, I don't give a shit about these animals. That's not why I gave up milk. And by the way, my mom bought me some coconut milk. I asked her for almond milk, but she was like, "Oh, coconut milk, that looks fun." It's not very good. It's I mean, it's all right. It tastes like it kind of tastes all right, but it's really strong, and I don't like really strong flavors, especially like citrusy flavors, which the coconut isn't really that, but it gives me that same kind of feeling. It doesn't affect me as much as like the really strong citrusy stuff. The really strong citrusy stuff, I will like I will physically like lash out. Like my arms will flail a little bit. Like I'll do a little dance if I like drink a little bit just too citrusy, because my tongue and my brain and my body is like, what the hell is this shit that's exploding in my mouth? I don't want it. I don't like this. And then just like, I don't know, just a bunch of signals fire and I start to like twitch a little bit. So I don't like it. It's a thing that I could eventually get used to, but, you know, I don't want to. Like, I used to not drink orange juice, like, at all because of that kind of thing, but I slowly sort of got used to orange juice because orange juice kind of tastes good. But grapefruit juice, no fucking way. That shit is just too goddamn much. I can't handle it. Fucking Ben gets on me for that. Because he knows about it, and he's like, don't you have seizures when you drink orange juice? I'm like, no, it's not like that, but it's kind of funny. It is kind of funny, because it's like, it's not really like a health thing. It's just my tongue doesn't like it, my mouth doesn't like it. I don't like that kind of really strong, really strong, impactful flavors. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. But, I don't know. My brother sort of hypothesized that it was one of those, like, really just, like, psychological things, or just, like, weird kind of side effects or something. Like people who don't like touching certain textures, like, they freak out about that kind of thing. Just like, their body just randomly doesn't like it. So it's kind of like one of those things, probably. But yeah, I feel like there's other shit I was going to talk about. I don't know. So the coconut milk, it's probably something I could get used to, but it's not something I want to get used to. I want to try almond milk because I like nuts. So I want to try almond milk. I think I've like had almond milk in the past. My eldest sister doesn't drink milk. Probably for the same kind of reasons. I think she was like vegan for a time and like vegetarian for a time, but she just like I don't think she still is. I think she just doesn't eat that much meat, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't really drink milk. But her husband is like a big fucking like 7-foot guy, probably. I don't know. I don't remember his exact height, but he's a tall fucking dude. He's like a big burly man with a big old beard. He's great. I fucking love the guy. I'm not as much as his wife, of course, but he is great. And he is a lover of meat and whiskey. I got him as a Secret Santa 2 years ago, and he just like wrote whiskey on the list. And our Secret Santa, we have a $30 limit. So Secret Santa you get a random person that you're supposed to buy a present for, and we have a $30 limit, so I'm like, okay, I have to find $30 whiskey, and also I'm not of the legal age to go buy whiskey, so I just like had my brother take me to the liquor store and just like point some things out, and I was like, this one looks fun, and ended up buying, I think it was German, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. I have no idea what he thought about it. I don't know if he's even tried it yet. I feel like my brother may have talked to him about it a little bit, but I don't remember specifically paying attention too much to that conversation, so I don't remember if he liked it or not. But how am I running out of battle points so fast? That's weird. I usually run out of battle points like after like 20 minutes or something. Wait, has it been 20 minutes? Wait, it might have been. Yeah, okay. I feel like there was other shit I wanted to talk about. I don't know. I just had some Frosted Flakes with the the coconut milk. Like, eating Frosted Flakes with coconut milk makes me want to go back to milk, because I just like, I don't know. Like, I was talking to my mom about it because she just bought this big old thing of Frosted Flakes. I fucking love Frosted Flakes, and I'm like, what are you doing to me? Like, what are you doing to me? Like that was the whole idea with like, just like I told her to buy me almond milk so that I could eat cereal again, and she just fucking buys coconut milk because she thought it'd be fun, and apparently she kind of likes it, so she'll end up finishing it because I don't want to touch it again. I need her to go out and buy some fucking almond milk. But I tried it, and it was just fucking weird. Is all it was. I ended up pouring half of the milk out and just like trying to finish it a bit. I don't know. Again, I could probably get used to it. I just don't like it very much right now. But yeah. So I recorded one episode of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm gonna record more tomorrow. Probably like Kumo the next day. Maybe both of the same day. I don't like doing that because it's not how I do the folders, but at the same time I'm not doing the folders anymore. I'm just transferring the shit over. That's a fucking pixie. I didn't even notice that was the pixie. Oh shit. That's cool. I'm glad she's getting some representation. I like her. She's a cutie. I guess she had to have been in here. I just didn't at all notice that was who it was. Yeah. So that's her. And then that's Pixie. Yeah. I'm a fucking idiot. This is a little tiny pixie friend. Ah, nice. Maybe I will do this event. I like Pixie. I like small girls. Minuscule. Fictionally minuscule girls. They interest me. I think they're really cute. It's just fun. It's just a fun concept. Which I want to watch that new anime, I think Frame Girls or something, that's got tiny girls in it. Which is the thing that I'm into. But yeah. This guy down here. Give this guy send friend shit or start accounts, use that code. I don't know, Twin might do it. Twin's probably gonna do it, but he needs shit. Alright, yeah, take care of yourself.